My light and I know it. It's so bright and showing. And when you switched up on me, it exposed your shadows. Had no clue what you're gonna do with all those. It's my light.
Hello blessings, welcome back to my channel. Just a messenger 828. Authentically me, authentically you, forever bloom. Hopefully you guys can hear me nice and clearly. This is going to be a collective message. Collective. I was literally just sitting here analyzing the situation on my own. Okay, so collective, you might be experiencing similar, especially if you're drawn to this reading. But I analyzed the situation and I'm like, this person is making it seem like they're, I'm better than you, I'm more powerful than you. And it's like, I was never in competition. So collective, you could find yourself realizing somebody's in competition with you one-on-one on the timer. When I started saying that, you can find yourself realizing that someone was in competition with you when you never even were participating in said competition. So since people want to be in competition with you, collective, let's just expose them. These people think they're better. These people think they're more advanced, more powerful. They think because they're older. They think just because they have more experience, it could be something along those lines, that they are just superior. It's kind of giving coven. Is giving American Horror Story coven, trying to find the supreme, or who's the supreme. And if I remember correctly, the one person that wasn't even considering themselves to be the supreme, so you weren't in competition at all, so you're not even like sitting here saying like I'm the supreme, whilst everyone else is saying, oh no, I'm the supreme, no, I'm the supreme, no, I'm the supreme. Everyone's claiming a throne, where the one that actually helped people along their journey, gave solid advice, proved their strength time and time again, was the actual supreme. They were never walking around acting like they were. Wee! Dog. But yeah, collective, someone is sick. They're sick. Someone could physically be sick, someone could mentally be sick, spiritually sick, just sick in general, because they're realizing, wait a minute, I'm not the shit like I thought I was. Or it's about to be made very known and very public that they were not equipped for what it is that they were saying that they were more than qualified for. It's like, boom, actually, you're not qualified at all. Actually, you're at the bottom of the totem pole. Actually, you were never close to winning whatsoever. Whilst this person never even saw themselves in the competition. They won fair and square, Final phase. So this is God's ruling, God's action. This is the final phase. Action is being taken by God's hand. So this is divine intervention. Also, what does the collective need to know about those that are in competition with them? Like I said, collective, you don't even realize, or you just came to the realization that there was some type of competition going on. And it could be a multitude of people that have just been competing with you, and you just like, I never even saw it as that. I'm just doing me. Collective, you could be the type of person that see you doing better than yourself than what you did yesterday as your competition. You outdoing you. Hey, I did a little bit more than I did yesterday. I'm winning. And that's exactly what it is. And that's exactly why you're technically winning. Because you're just outdoing yourself. You're not looking to outdo anyone else. God respects that perspective more than I'm going to outdo you. And because outdoing somebody else puts you in that vain mindset, puts you in the superiority complex type of mindset. God don't bless no mess, and that's messy. It's a hot mess. It's a dirty, dirty mess. That's why this person or these people are feeling sick, because they're realizing I'm no match. I'm really no match. Like, I'm literally not a match to light a candle. That's how much my spark don't matter. And speaking about the Ace of Wands, wouldn't it be, that's fire, and this stick will be a match. I'm not even a match to light a candle to this person. I have no flame. Oh my gosh, someone's candle's about to get snuffed. There might be a physical transition. Final phase, God's hand, the divine intervention. The divine intervention literally God has to pluck someone off this plane for what they've done. And it's an answered prayer. Oh God. It's an answered prayer. Look here. This person could have been praying for you to be plucked off the face of the earth, of your existence to be gone, for you to transition from physical to spiritual matter. They finna get their prayer. They're finna get their prayer. But it's not going to be you, collective, that transitions. It's going to be them. This ties in. Please go follow me on TikTok. There's a 3-parter that I just recently posted on TikTok. And it is pretty much talking about, once again, people that wished upon certain things upon you, people that have prayed and manifested things over your life that is not in God's will for you. They've spoken that very word over their own life because it departed from their lips. When they spoke it, their essence, their energy signature was attached to that. Primarily, so they were the primary beneficiary of those words versus you, collective. We had the 6 of Cups pop out whilst me speaking. So we got 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Mistletoe is what it says. And every time I see this, and every time I see mistletoe, I might think that Justin Bieber's song, under the mistletoe with you, shawty with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe with you. So pretty much everything that they were trying to go against, they've spoken over you to go against. Even the candle being snuffed out, right? The 10 of Cups, that's like for full fulfillment. Not just a 9, a 10 of Cups. That is the ultimate fulfillment. with the Six of Cups. Reciprocation. Admiration. So you're getting your just dues. You're getting the ultimate fulfillment, the reciprocation, the admiration that was always meant for you. Because this is what God had for you. Which is why the final phase is somebody's candle being snuffed out. Collective, remember, these are the people that have been competing with you. Their candle's going to get snuffed out. They won't have a flame. If you watch the Book of Life, the candles in that movie are representative of everyone's life. Someone's candle is about to get snuffed. Ooh, okay. Just like a candle snuffed at dawn, you're here, you're near, you're there, and then you're gone. Oh, maker, have you ever loved or known just what it was? I can't imagine the bitter end of all the beauty that we're living in. No, no. Suffering and sinking sand, all the hurt. See, I'm really lost, baby. We suffered a red, red blues, so much hurt on this earth. But you love me, and I really dare to love you too. Perhaps what I mean to say is that it's amazing that your love. So this could be in regards to love, y'all. Love. So the one thing that somebody never showed, they profess it with their mouth. They say it, yeah, they say it. Like, people can say words but don't mean it for real. So someone could have been saying, oh, I love you, but they never really meant it. Take it how it resonates. It could be family, friend, lover, your neighbor, the cat from down the street, the dog that likes to visit the neighborhood and dig in the trash. You know what I'm saying? Never meant it. This could be someone that just throws around the word love, but never meant it. Y'all, didn't P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs, change his name to Love? But by the course of his actions, he never really meant it. I'm just saying, people will use words and terminologies, but have literally opposite actions that they take that don't define that word in their actions at all. Okay? We have the Five of Swords come out, talk about solitude. So yeah, the final phase is someone's candle's about to get snuffed, and the fighting, the competition. You see there, and it's more mental thoughts of things, but it's also like someone's delusion. Because in their head, they thought they were in competition with you. They really thought that it was a competition. Like they were on, oh my God. This is someone deluded that thought they was on Bad Girls Club or Baddies East or Baddies West or Baddies Miami. Yo, this is the type of mindset. They thought they were on Baddies. So this person could have literally been in competition with you for some money. For some money. Your candle's about to get snuffed out over money. I hope it was a good amount. But no matter what amount it is, you're never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got the Ace of Cups that came out. It came out sideways, so this is pending. It's like the answer is love. The answer is love. The answer is love. So you have two major. You got three. No. You got two major arcana here. Two aces. Actually. So you got God's hand working on your behalf twice over. He is working in regards to love, and he is working in regards to action. So, action. People's actions is what's leading them up to this final phase of their candle being snuffed out. All the actions that they took. What's that song? Actions. I don't know all the words. Look here. But yeah, that song could be significant. Somebody can be Jamaican. Yeah, some people's actions are just not. It's not adding up to nothing good. It's adding up to their funeral. It's adding up to carriages. It's adding up to coffins. The final nail in the coffin. Thank you. Because that's gonna be a read. That's probably gonna be the next read. So if this resonates, look out for the next read, because the final nail in the coffin is approaching. Our time's approaching. See what all our darkest days and troubled ways, walking like a lonely fool and wrong. So there's been a few songs that have come up. The first song I sang that I did not mention the name of is Old Maker by Janelle Monáe, and then also the song that I just sung is Babaria by Janelle Monáe, and they're both on the same album called Archandroid. And that whole concept of that album needs to be a movie. I've been saying this for years. It's been about 15, 16 plus years. That needs to be a movie. I don't know if she's ever going to go back and double back and do it, but someone needs to make that a movie. Somebody. The Archandroid. Okay? So you go against the status quo. You're nothing like the competition, because you never even saw yourself in a competition. Strength card. Major Arcana. A lot of air, a lot of water. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With the Ace of Wands here. Air signs, Libra. Excuse me, Gemini, Aquarius. water's here 3 times, so a lot of emotion, a lot of water, a lot of movement. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then once again with the strength card, here we got Leo. So fire is here again. And you get your strength from God. That infinite is above her head. That is something that it's above her, where she infinitely draws her strength to deal with beast. To tame the beast's mouth, to tame the beast's hunger, to tame the beast's rage. The strength comes from above. The strength comes from her connection to the eternal, the infinite. And connections is here. Your connections. So this is literally in regards to a love connection, y'all. This could be in regards to a love connection. So people could have been in competition with you in regards to a love connection. This can even be like people being in competition with you because the love that you share with somebody. It could be people trying to be in competition with you because you are loved greatly. People are in competition with you because you have a connection, a strong connection to the infinite, to the Most High. It's above you. This is above people's pay grade. Fuck a pay grade. This is above people's spiritual awareness. You don't have spiritual clearance to understand this connection. So because they don't understand it, you already know what it is. People try to destroy, trying to hinder, try to bind, trying to do stuff to stuff they don't understand. That's why our interaction with aliens is always so iffy, because we don't understand them. I don't try to. Especially the government. The understanding of the government is control, power, greed. So of course the aliens that are on that frequency are going to coincide with that more than the ones that are for peace, the ones that are for awareness, the ones that are for understanding, the ones that are for growth, the ones that are for enlightenment. I also just got Stargate because there's a lot of water here, and Stargate, specifically Atlantis, makes a smooth connection with that, because Atlantis was about peace, but when a war started, and this is just coming from my memory of the movie Atlantis, okay? So if that movie was correctly depicting what actually happened, but in the movie, the greed of the treasure is what sunk Atlantis. Connections. This is at the bottom of the deck. Connections. Two coming together. When one or more are gathered in your name, and the angel is here protecting, and it's a lion. It's a lion. Lions are very significant. Whatever tribe of the Bible that's depicted as a lion is significant. I believe it's Judah. Anything else the collective needs to know in regards to this competition that they were not aware that they were a part of at all? The competition that's been thrown at them. the competition that's been throwing things at them. Two of Wands. So we got 2 here. 22 could be significant. Okay, but the Two of Wands is making the choice, taking the choice, having the world in your hand, and making the choice of what path you're gonna go down with this world in your hand, with this oyster, this pearl in your hand, with the whole world in your hand. You got the answer with the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups here. Someone literally could just be ending a relationship too, so don't get it twisted. It don't have to be a physical transition, but in the situation, someone may have to physically transition in order for things to come together. This is what the final phase is. God's hand is action driven, so the divine intervention, God's intervening hand in this situation, if someone's candle got to get snuffed out, if someone got to go for what I ordained to happen, so be it. That's what this is saying. And the solitude with the 5 of Swords here is saying that those they did not want that to be shown, because there's other key players that's a part of this, and those that were a part of this, helping whoever's candle's about to get snuffed out, you need to go and sit your ass down. That's what that solitude means. Stop your fighting and go sit your ass down. Competition is done. In most shows, right, especially on production, if there is a incidence of death, every production shut down. There's going to be an investigation now to figure out what happened. Is it foul play? Was it just an accident? Did the light fall and hit that person and kill that person, or did somebody drop it? Phantom of the Opera. It's giving Phantom of the Opera type of Black Swan. So this is like all competition things, like ugh. And when I said Black Swan, it gave ucky energy. Very, very disgusting energy. It's real disgusting. It's real disgusting. At the bottom of the deck, we got the 9 of Swords, the Devil's kids. These are the ones that were in competition with you. Collective. These were the ones that were jealous of this connection that you have, the strength that you have that comes from the infinite. Anything else? This came out like kind of sideways and then it shifted like this. It could be something about a house in general, but this can also be in regards to like a ceremony. They didn't want you reaching that ceremony. They didn't want you reaching that house. They did not want you reaching whatever it is that God has for you. So ultimately, their jealousy spiked the competition, because they do not have or possess the strength and connection to God that they probably. Oh, well, I know God loves me. Wow. I was like, whoa. You know, people can scream that from the rooftops all day, but The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the fruits that you bear and the actions that you take in order to get said fruits. I feel like once this candle gets snuffed out, it proves who the winner is automatically. You dropped out the competition, love. Alright, sorry y'all, I had to pause. Alright, so we're doing what lies beneath for these people that were in competition with you. What does the collective need to know about these people that was in competition with them? What lies beneath these people that were in competition with you? Let's expose. This is the exposing portion. We're not going to do it for too long because I think we already did enough, you know? God and karma and the ancestors, and when I say ancestors, people don't realize how many ancestors might be connected to somebody who might be ancestors and who might be connected to somebody, because there's bloodlines that are connected to people, not just who was in their bloodline in this incarnation in life. So once again, what do we need to know about those that were in competition with the collective? Let's expose. And collective, I don't think you the type to talk about people, but you know, if you got certain gifts and God told you to go ahead and do that, then you're gonna do it. So if you got the gift to read, or you got the gift for mediumship, and you know, let's just say one of these people that were in competition with you were a part of doing some fraudulent things or unaliving somebody, you gonna bring that information to the forefront. Oh. I know that the whole hating asshole, the one that killed their past husband, ain't in competition with me. When I'm just worried about myself, minding my business. That could be significant for somebody. That could be very significant for somebody. Instead of worrying about me and being in a competition with me, says collective, you need to worry about them law officials that's going to be on your head. You need to worry about what you going to do for food in prison. You need to worry about putting money on your books. Take out resumes. What does the collective need to know about the person or persons that have been in competition with them? This is the one that's getting kicked to the curb. I said that it could be a relationship ending, but also God is kicking them to the curb of this plane. They're getting kicked off this plane of existence. Anger management. This can be someone that has anger issues. Or their anger is going to get really out of hand because they were kicked to the curb, or they're about to be kicked to the curb. Oh, this could be someone that were a streetwalker. Sexual protection. When they were a streetwalker, they may not have used sexual protection. Someone in this situation could be pregnant, or could just be saying they're pregnant, or could have lied about a pregnancy, because that's just at the bottom of the deck. This is at the bottom of the deck, but let's keep going. Let's shuffle. Like I said, we're not gonna do excuse me, you're not going to do too much information. Specifically, the sexual protection or sex worker energy is a copycat. They tried to copycat you. They couldn't do it. Because look at their energy and what they are. So the truth of what they are is coming to light. So you can never have that strong connection with the Most High, with the Ether, because of the truth of what you are. You are trying to walk in the light of someone that actually, even if someone did this in their past and they got right with God and strengthened their connection with God, you have to follow those footsteps in order to even come close to copying them. But you're not. You're still a worker of the night, or you're still a lady in the red dress. You're still participating in you're still participating in activities that will make you in a lower vibration. And in order to have a stable connection with the Most High, a stable connection with the ethers, with the eternal, you have to be in a higher vibration. So once again, someone that could have unalived an ex, or someone that could have lived somebody, is sitting here trying to act holier than thou. Meanwhile, investigators is on their trail. Hot on their trail. Bugaboo in reverse. This person may have gotten kicked to the curb because they were a bugaboo. So once they got kicked to the curb, they can no longer be a bugaboo in said situation with said person, whether it is romantic, whether it is in regards to a connection, right? Because people be in competition with you over the connection that you have with somebody else. They might not even really even want the person that you with. Hell, they might even just want you and want to get that person that you with away from you. But either way, light's being shed on all of this. This is the exposure. Okay? Think about it like in a photo editing app. The exposure brightens it. It heightens it. This is why their candles about to get snuffed out, and those that were involved have to go sit their ass down, because they're in the way of what God has ordained yet again. Just letting that be known. Let's get one more. What do we need to know about the individuals or individual that has been in competition with the collective? Alright, so this came out upright and then it just flipped in reverse. But setting the record straight is here. So someone is getting upset because they have to set the record straight when they did not set the record straight in the past. So they have to expose themselves. In that interrogation room, I heard. If they don't, they're going to get more time. Trash is in reverse. Came out in reverse. Yeah, they did not take out their trash. They did not fully let go of their baggage. They did not fully let go of the past. Also, there could be they could have left some things behind that is going to be they could have left some things behind that are going to be the paper trail, or the trail that leads the investigators straight to them. They didn't throw everything away. They didn't get rid of all the evidence. And to let it be known, they're haters. Okay? This could be more than one hater that's involved. This is at the bottom of the deck, right? In the back, love story. So yeah, people hating on your love story. These could be people that are not even trying to be with you. They just don't want you to have a love story. So this is giving like that whole stopping the twin flames from coming together type of dynamic. To take what resonates, but that's what it's giving. So these people they got their own demons to deal with. They got their own demons to deal with. Jealous and upset because of pretty much what the inheritance that you have for your connection with the Most High. Yeah, these people are falling apart, falling to pieces. The plans, someone's about to fall apart because of their candle being snuffed out, like their family members. They're not gonna know how to take it. My condolences, because I'm pretty sure collective, you don't want nobody to transition, but it is what it is. Ultimately, God made that call because they kept going. Yeah, they kept going, trying to be a copycat in a toxic situation, and they made the situation very toxic. So in order for God to get rid of that toxicity, either someone's candle is going to be snuffed out, or they're about to go to prison. It's too toxic. It's too toxic. It's too toxic. Whatever it is, whether it's in regards to sexual endeavors, whether it's in regards to an unaliving, whether it's in regards to some of these people literally might be connected to all of this Epstein stuff too. Oh, and they're very insecure about that. They're so insecure about that. That's really what they don't want to be exposed. And that's why that anger management was there. They're getting even more upset when people are getting closer and closer to exposing their part in what they did with the fuckery because of their bad choices, and they're so insecure because of their bad choices. Insecure because of all the lipstick stains, the lipstick stories, the stories that they have experienced in regards to all of the fuckery. Burning evidence. Didn't I say with the trash in reverse? They didn't take out all the evidence, didn't take out all the trash. They tried to burn evidence. Tried is the key word. They did not successfully get all the evidence, and they're under investigation, and it's making them insecure. Yeah, they're very shameful of what they took part of. Now they're shameful. Because once again, this hater is realizing you're gonna get kicked to the curb out of this situation. You're gonna get kicked off this plane of resistance. God is going to call you home and then send you straight to where you need to go after that. I'm not saying that people's judgment is hell. I'm saying that God is going to, He's going to escort them personally to where they need to go. To let them know it's real. To let them know He's real, and to let them know what it is. That I said what I said. You were warned multiple times, and now here I am to do the deed. I am taking action in hand, personally, to let you know you should have stopped that shit. I told you to stop that shit. Now I'm putting an end to it. everything else. Yeah, these people got their own sexapades and things that they were involved in that they're too afraid to come. They're too afraid of it to come to light. They walk around like they big and bad. They walk around like they ish don't stink, but really they're the most stankiest piece of doo-doo in the world. To the point where God's saying, oh no, this one needs to be completely taken off the face of the earth. You don't exist no more. And this person's in depression because they know the final judgment is coming. This is the final phase. The final phase. Let's see, what else? I said I wanted to go with him, but here we go. The ancestor said, no, you're being too nice. The situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames. It's about to explode. It's about to pop the weasel. We got getting a room, hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. Things done in hotels, motels. Okay. But keeping you a secret. Whatever this is, whatever secret it is. Caught, finding evidence, getting caught, cheating. Didn't I say evidence? They didn't get rid of all the evidence. There's going to be a piece of evidence that gets found, and it's going to literally lead the investigators right to whoever this is, whoever's involved. And that came out right under situations about to explode, because that evidence is coming. The key evidence is coming. So in regards to, so it says once again, I said someone could have been pregnant, could have lied about the pregnancy, could have lied and said they were pregnant, but were never pregnant. This could also be paternity. It reminds me of the air signs reading where I literally was saying that there can be someone older in age that is still trying to find out who's the father of their child. If not one child of theirs, if they have more than one child of theirs, all of their children, they don't know who the father is of this one particular child or all of their children. And it is going to be so embarrassing because their sexual misconduct is about to be displayed because it's giving more. They're going to go on more because they want to make money off of it. But it's turning into I'm getting another message. These people that were in competition with you wanted to humiliate you, so they wanted to do a humiliation ritual on you. But the gag is they can't find out who their baby daddy is on Maury, and they're literally about to make themselves a humiliation ritual. You mean to tell me you got 20 dudes on this stage and not one of these 20 dudes is the father of your child and or children? So how many more dudes did you sleep with in order to produce this child and or children type of situation? Yes. God and karma is they digging in, they're digging in asses. Not to mention there's a picture of Michael Jordan. There's a picture of Michael Jordan at the Daytona 500 digging in this little boy ass. People are burning their J's. They're burning their J's because of this one photo. So humiliation rituals backfire. Humiliation rituals backfire. Who was in competition with the collective? Oh my, humiliation rituals backfire. They try to humiliate you, and they can't even be mad. Anger management in reverse. They can't even be mad at the situation. These people are probably on some hardcore drugs because they know they're being investigated. So it's like this. So they pretty much in YOLO. They're in YOLO mode. They're especially in YOLO mode because they know this is coming. Oh man, this is about to ruin everything. I'm about to have bank failures left and right. My reputation. So this can be in regards to celebrity realm. I'm touching in there. I'm touching all up in there. Just like they were touching all on them kids. Well, here's the thing. God's hand of intervention is all of he's touching all your shit. He's touching all of your shit. And he's taking out the trash. So the trash that you didn't get to take out, that had that evidence, God took it out and left the evidence for the investigators to find so they can get your ass. A lot of people are facing prison time. The prisons are about to be packed. So ultimately, their karmic retribution swap is dead. That shit dead. The karmic retribution swap, destiny swap, humiliation rituals, all that shit is backfiring hardcore. And it is going to be core shaking for them because everything that they did is undoing itself. God said, okay, let me just pluck this right here. Oh my God, this is God tier Reiki. This is God tier Reiki. God tier Reiki. He did one pluck, boom, and now everything, the tower is falling, baby. It's coming, the quilt is coming undone. And when you when I say quilt, I thought of our ancestors because we built quilts. Look here, Black History Month this year is monumental. Not just for I just came to get it right. How the hell am I overqualified? How am I all that you need in your life? I clocked it overnight, yeah. I'm overqualified. Collective, you're going to realize not only was there a whole competition and I wasn't aware of it, and I'm just in competition with myself, I'm overqualified for this BS. So I need a raise. Okay, so collective, you're gonna get raises, you're gonna get opportunities, you're about to have an expansion pack moment. Because a collective, you're about to come into not just what you're worth, because I feel collective, you've been to what you're worth. The world just didn't know. So now the world's about to know what you're worth. The world's about to know what you're worth. That's that recognition. That's that recognition. Alright, collective, we're gonna leave that there. Because, I'm gonna look, God is digging in their asses more than I could ever do. I'm just here to let you know what's going on, okay? To give you some clarity, to give you some truth, to give you some insight. And I hope that I did give who needed it clarity, wisdom, and insight. So hang in there. you know, because the tower is still falling. The good things are uploading. They're being prepared. The table is still being set. But we'll be seated at our tables. Oh God, yo, the way God is funny. We'll be seated at our tables and feasting when their tower falls. So we'll be right there, first row, to watch that show. No pizza.